Hello, I'm back. I was Sly, I've got you unblocked. I don't know how that happened or what I've done. It's not the first time I've accidentally blocked someone, so don't feel too bad. Do not feel too bad. I've got nothing against you. But I do apologize. As you can tell, I'm not very good with tech. It is not my strong point. It's actually technology was one of the subjects I really hated when I was at school. I never really had an interest in it. I don't know why, but yeah, I suck at it. Um, Fuck, I should have shared the link on Twitter. Oh well. If someone could share this on Twitter for me, that'd be really helpful. Just turn off the camera for a bit. My hand's getting tired. Um, and I want to have a naughty cigarette. Um, and yeah, I've heard you can't smoke on camera, so boo hoo. I accidentally did that once on Reels stream. Someone pissed me off and I lit up a smoke. And he was really good about it. If I've got to give credit where credit is due, he was really good about that. He was like, "Oh, you can't smoke up on stream, like you can't smoke on the camera." I was like, "Oh, okay." Um, I apologized to him privately, and yeah, he was really good about that, which I'm really thankful for because I actually didn't know at the time. Yeah, I don't think I'm the only YouTuber who smokes when they're on stream. I gotta be honest, I've been in a few different creators' lives and I've heard the flick of someone's light. Um, yeah. um, so to all the people that are confused, I couldn't see someone's comments. I accidentally blocked them. I don't know why or how it happened. I was having technical difficulties. I was trying to fix that. I ruined the other live, so I just went fuck it and started over again. But yeah, I feel really I do apologize, Sly. One thing I love about StreamYard is if someone does comment and I get a bot come into the chat, like I can actually read the chat from StreamYard, which I find really good. Um, yeah, I really like StreamYard. Although today I'm gonna go and try and pick up a headset, so I'm not using my phone. Um, my phone, I find the StreamYard it drains the battery really quickly. Okay, so my mic's working. I wonder if people are still over at the other life. Come on, people! Oh, I've got two people here now, I think. Um, Yay, Lee, thank you. I literally had, like I say, I don't know how much you heard. I was having a lot of tech issues. I'm not good with tech. I'm no good with tech. Me and technology, we don't mix. Oh, living in gratitude, you're back. You're back. So my husband is gone off to his driving lesson, which means I've got an hour of quiet time. But living in gratitude, I don't know if you talked to Sly privately, but could you please apologize to her? Let her know I don't know what I did, what happened. Um, I went into a chat yesterday and someone was being a bit of a smart ass and I tried to block them, but I must have accidentally blocked her, so I don't know. Ah, there you are, Sly. There you are. I can see you now. Again, Sly, I'm really sorry. I don't know when you got here, but yeah, I've apologized. This whole shit is new. Ah, so Lee, I'm not the only one. Whew, going back inside, it's so fucking hot out there. Oh God. Sly, it's no problem. I can see you now, doll. Good gosh, I hope everything's okay. I'll be praying for you, and I wish you all the best in with this medical emergency. It's scary, but I've got you, girl. No, you're okay, Sly. You're not. I know you're not pissed off at me. Only thing I'm gonna say in regards to that, I'm not white knighting for anybody. Yeah, I've been going in and out of different chats. You know, getting to know other people in the community. I'm not really getting involved with all the drama and all this shit. I got my fingers burnt last time and I'm not going to do that again. So I've literally just been going in and out of different places and yeah, just seeing what different content creators are doing and yeah, but no, I'm not a tea channel. I'm not a drama channel. Um, I'm putting myself out there because I want to share my life as it is and I want to be more an educational channel. Yeah, no problem, Sly. If you want to listen to the chat or you want to join in, I really have no problem. We are not I'm not here to make problems with anybody. I'm not here to get into beef with anybody. It doesn't interest me at all. But yeah, before all this tech shit happened, I was talking about independence and why I feel like it's important to be independent. And like I was saying before, so I'll just recap where I left off. Um yeah, I've been in many different homes and being one of the independent ones, had to explain to families why I think it's important to be, for a blind person to be independent. I find that within the blindness community, there are a lot of entitled people. And I don't mean that to be rude, but if I were to be truthful, there are a lot of other content creators out there. I won't lie. But the thing that I want to do differently is not, for one, put my blindness before me being a person. For me, that is also very, very important because before my blindness, I'm actually a person who has interests, who has hobbies, who has, who has thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Oh no. But yes, I have thoughts, feelings, and opinions just like you, like everybody else. We cannot be, how do I put this? A lot of people in the sighted world, and yeah, I'm going to use that. They think that all blind people are the same, all disabled people are the same. That is not true. Like a lot of the other blind people, I can't stand them. I'll be honest. I don't mix within that circle too much. I don't broadcast my channel to those people because my plan is to be someone and something different. I find that a lot of the blindness content creators, they tend to whinge about their lives. And I don't agree with that because I believe that in life you're given what you're given. You give it, you dealt the cards you dealt. It's your job to play them and play them until you know until you got to play them with the best of your ability. A lot of them, they just don't. It's all about them being blind. Oh, blind. Oh, yeah. No. If I'm going to tell you I can do something, I want to show you evidence. I don't want to come in here and say, oh, yeah, I can fucking do this. And then, well, you ain't seeing nothing. I mean, my problem at the moment is lack of equipment. But again, I've got to work with what I've got. And I mean, you're right, Si. You're absolutely right. We all should be independent. But the sad fact is, a lot of blind people aren't independent. And the other thing I've noticed within the blindness community is the competition. They want to think, oh, yeah, yeah, they talk. It's like, oh, she's more independent than he is. He cries independent, but he can't do this. You know, people, again, I say this with everybody. We all have to go on our own journey. And if there's someone who isn't as independent as you, don't rub salt into the wound. Like, for me, I try and help these people. I really try and help these people. I try and help their families, and I try. And one of the hardest things when you're dealing with someone else's family is, well, you want to tell them the truth. Like, well, what you're doing is not right. But at the same time, you've got to be diplomatic. And I'm not known to be very diplomatic. I try, but I'm quite a straightforward person. So yeah, I don't exactly, I do try and help these individuals. You can't do any more than that. And some of them are the same age as me and they can't even make themselves a cup of tea or get something to eat. They literally sit there and wait for someone to bring them food or get them a drink. And I find that frustrating. It's like, well, how hard is it to get off your ass, walk out to the fridge, grab some freaking, you know, grab some bread and butter and make it yourself? And the other thing too, when these people, when their parents or carers leave this earth, who's going to look after them? I think some parents have the expectation that a sibling will take the person in, which again I don't agree with. Like, what if the sibling has their own families, their own children, and they can't or don't feel they can give their brother or sister a home? Where are they going to go? And you would think that living in the times we live in, you would think it would not be an issue, but it is. And I mean, I don't know who would want to live like that. Like, wouldn't you want your own house, your own rules, your own sort of like your own space? I just don't get it. I guess human beings become so accustomed to. Oh, excuse me. Goodness me, I'm tired. I guess that, you know, us as human beings, we become accustomed to what we know, and we fear change. We fear what we don't know. I'm just checking the chat, guys. But yeah, I try and find like-minded individuals before I find blind individuals, before, in regards to friendships. um I do not, yeah, I don't discriminate. Like, I do have, a couple very good friends who are blind, but not all my friends are blind. um yeah, I don't like a lot of their crap. I won't be promoting these other content creators because, again, for me, they're too whingy. Or they're too, oh, yeah, they put on the inspiration card, and I hate that. They put on the inspiration card, and I feel like they've lost some of their identity because the whole blindness thing has taken them over. Hello, commentary with Kelly. Welcome back, girl. Glad to see you here. Try to think what else I was going to cover. I've had a mind blank. Damn. Does anybody have any questions for me? I don't want to be boring the shit out of you. So if there's anything you want to know, drop it here in the chat. But yeah, the one thing I always say is I'm a person who just happens to be blind. Something happened. God made me this way. Don't know why. Don't have any plans on asking him. I think he made me this way for a reason. I do believe that. And in my opinion, who knows better than God? Like, who knows better than God? No human. Oh, commentary with Kelly, you've got no idea. It's a stinker here today. Fucking hell. Um, yeah, I'm saying cool. Went out the front for our morning cuppa, as we say in Australia. So tea or coffee. I'm a tea drinker. My husband, he loves his coffee. Although we've been trying to behave ourselves and, you know, drink a bit more water for our own health. Um, Not an easy thing to do when you've got the temptation of tea and coffee, but it is something to work on, and it is a good thing to work on, and it is a good habit to get into, especially in this kind of heat. But yeah, we are staying pretty cool. We have a little air conditioner in the bedroom, which is perfect when you want to go down for an afternoon nap, which I most certainly think will be on the cards for me this afternoon. But yeah, we do, but my husband and I, we are we're completely different people. We are completely different people. And I think that's why we work. But when we do agree, which is a lot of the time, it is, unanimous. We don't, we try and do the right thing by ourselves and by other people. And, we are quite health conscious. That's not to say we don't treat ourselves occasionally with, we go for takeout or whatever, we get takeout. We're not perfect, but yeah, we are quite health conscious, and we do try and exercise and, keep fit and healthy, especially with all the beer virus shit. But yeah, it is very hot. Very, very hot. Yeah, naps are my favorite too. Although I do try and avoid sleeping in the afternoon, because it messes with my sleep pattern. But that's what I got melatonin for. I take that before I go to bed, and yeah, I'm zonked within an hour. Oh, 25°C. Lee, you're so lucky. That is a beautiful temperature. Beautiful. Sly, I'm gonna answer your question. Apparently my condition is hereditary. So someone in my family must have had it before. Don't know who that is. Said I come from I come from a big family. My mother wears glasses, and so do my brothers. So I'd say it comes from her side of the family. Um, I do know that if I were to have children in the future, there is a chance that one or more of them could potentially be born blind. Not a very high chance, but it is a possibility. Does that bother us? No. Um, I've known most of my life. My mum's always been pretty honest about it. So it didn't really, yeah, it doesn't come to me as a shock. I already knew. They did say I could go and see a genealogist or whatever the fuck it is, but I don't see the point. I mean, blindness isn't the worst affliction that could happen to somebody. So yeah, I'm not too bothered. Again, I believe you get what you're given. If I end up with a blind child, well, shit happens. Um, but yeah, they don't know why I was totally blind or anything like that. Yeah, it was literally something that just happened. Wow, I can even create banners in here. I'm gonna try that next time. But yeah, I don't. One thing I would really like to do when I get the money and get get a bigger house. One thing my husband and I have discussed is, adopting a blind child from an orphanage. So looking into international adoption. Um, I would really like to do that. Adopt a blind child, give them a life, give them the life that they deserve. Um, Even if I were to have my own children, it is something that I'd really like to do. Like I do have my heart set on it. Um, Yeah, I'd really like to do that because I think that you know, blind people growing up, in countries like Australia, America, the UK, we're blessed. A lot of us are blessed. Even if our parents, well, even if some people's parents, as I covered, even if their parents are doing everything for them, we don't have a system where if your child's blind, you just go chuck them in an orphanage because you don't want to deal with it, or you don't have the financial support to take care of that child, or for whatever reason, you yourself can't, well, don't feel you could look after that child. We don't have that here or in America, really. I mean, there's probably people who put their children into foster care, but I mean, how much does that happen? Usually, parents they give it a good go, and I probably phrased that the wrong way. But you know, in some countries, they don't have the facilities we've got here, and that is why I would love to do that. Adopt a child and give them a better life. And you might say, well, why not any child? And that itself is a good question. But I do happen to know that sibling groups and children with special needs are the children who a lot of people are hesitant to adopt. They are the people that we don't, they are the people, the children who are less likely to be adopted. And that is why my heart is set on adopting a child who may be blind or even have additional special needs. Um, a lot of it doesn't bother me. A lot of it doesn't bother me at all. I wouldn't think twice if I, every probably knows about the story of Micah Storfer. Um, she adopted a little boy, and please tell me I haven't just doxed her, but she adopted a little boy from the Ukraine. I don't even know where from. I can't remember, but she brought him home. He had more needs than first thought, and she couldn't cope, and she had a lot of other children. That adoption disrupted. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's hope I don't get struck for it. Thanks, Sly. But it was pretty big news. Like it was all over the papers, and a lot of other content creators covered it. So I probably won't speak too much more on that. But using that, yeah, I don't know her situation. I don't want to speak badly of her. I don't want to talk about her in a bad light, but yeah, I think it must have been a real shock to her system. But I don't know. For me, I don't. Maybe he was more behind than they let on. Like I don't know. We don't know the full truth there, and yeah, I don't want to speculate too much on that. But just using her as an example of, these adoptions either not going through or disrupting, because, you don't know when you adopt these children. And chances are they are more than likely going to come to you with additional needs. And if you're going to see it through, you're going to need a lot of patience, and you're going to need to understand how to persevere. Because, from my understanding, these children are quite literally left in their cots all day. They don't really have stimuli to learn. And then having special needs on top of it, they're going to find it more difficult. And that is why my heart is set on doing it. Like, I can't. Fuck, the phone locked again. Yeah, I can't imagine having such a blessed life myself and not giving it, not giving somebody else that chance. Just checking the chat, guys. Sorry. Well, yeah, that's one of my goals for the future, is to adopt a child. Um, as well as having my own children. I mean, the more the merrier. That was the way I grew up. I grew up with different kids coming in and out of our home. My mum is actually a foster carer. So, she didn't start foster caring until I moved out of home, obviously. But, it is good to have different children coming in and out of the home. Um, Mum doesn't have any small children anymore. Like, all of us are grown up now. So, why shouldn't she give a home to other kids? And even though it's temporary, like, it is temporary, but, sometimes they're with us for years, sometimes they're with us for maybe a few months. We even had one kid that was there for 3 days. Like, yeah, oh, the beer virus isn't looking good. Over 7,000 cases today up here in Queensland. Oh, dearie, dearie me. God help us all. But yeah, it is. It is rewarding to be able to share your life with these children. And I'm not a person who really does temporary. Like, I'm not a person who does temporary. I mean, I could go and foster children, because they're changing the laws, which is a good thing. Blind people are actually allowed to foster children nowadays. Um, Even in the future, that might be something I would look into. Um, maybe respite care, or, a foster placement for children that are under 5. Oh, God, sorry. I'm not really. Don't get me wrong, I love teenagers, but I'm not a big person myself, and I don't know if I could be able to um deal with a teenager who may become violent. maybe if the teenager, like temporary placement where the teenager was settled in another home. But yeah, I wouldn't do teenage foster care, no. Um, like I say, the authority, I don't have a problem with that. But if they were to potentially become violent, that could be putting me in a dangerous situation. Oh, dear. I'm really sorry. You guys probably all think I'm rude, but I'm freaking tired. I'm fucking tired. What time is it where you are, Sly? So yeah, that is some of my goals for the future. That was really good to talk about that, I think, because um, again, we all have goals. And yeah, I am a person who believes very strongly that if you are blessed, you need to give back. Yeah, I believe in giving back and doing good for others. Oh, so quite early evening, hey? Wow. That actually helps me because I'm trying to think of when the best times are to go live because most of my subs are over in America or in Canada, and I've got a couple Aussies here supporting me as well. Oh gosh. But yeah, I don't know if I could I probably can't go live every day, but if I could at least get some pre-recorded content out, like, every day, like I'm thinking of taking, time out at least once or twice a week to record at least the 5 pre-recorded videos where I could upload something every day, and then, maybe try and do a live 2 or 3 times a week. Um, around this time or around, oh god, around, maybe about 7, 8 o'clock your time, 9 o'clock your time, where you put the kids to bed or whatever. Oh, okay. So you travel around a bit, Sly. Oh gosh, I used to love traveling. Oh, now that is one thing I hate about the beer virus is I can't travel, and yeah, I do love traveling. if that's one goal that I'd like to achieve within in this year, would be to get out on a holiday for, I mean, fuck, even a weekend would be great. Go for a holiday. Yeah, we don't have kids, so we got nothing tying us down. Um, but yeah, I would love to just get away for a few days. Only problem would be, yeah, only thing I'd need to organize is for someone to feed my cats, but that's no problem. Oh, so you have a lot of fur babies. I've only got a cat at the moment, but um I've got on the waiting list to get a guide dog. So that'll be another fur baby that I will have. Yeah, I think we will try and organize a short getaway for a week or a weekend. Um it's cheaper to go off peak, not in school holidays. Um so you never know, might be able to bag us a good bargain. Another thing that I can tell you about myself, I ain't a tight ass, but I'll save where I can save. You know, um, Spend less, save the difference, I say. I mean, fuck. If I find something that's good quality and it's half the price, hell's yeah, I'll buy it. I ain't a person who likes to spend money on crap. I don't buy crap. Yeah, a guide dog will be great for me. I'm sick of the cane. I hate my cane. It gives me the shits, and then it makes me tired using it. That's actually a good point. Sly, again, the first time I walked with a guide dog, I was nervous. I'm like, what if he runs me into a pole? Um, but yeah, I've taken a few of them on experience walks. Um, so I'm used to the idea of being guided by a dog. I haven't got one yet because they haven't found the right match for me. But maybe in a couple of months, they've got a few more doggies coming through. So yeah, I hope they find a good match for me. Oh my god, he's back already, I think. Um, yeah, but here's hoping they find the right match for me. my God, he's back already. My husband's is back. I think. Oh, living with gratitude. Welcome back. You're back. Oh. No, dogs are very good animals. I love dogs. And it'll when I get the dog. Oh, severe thunderstorms coming towards northwest and northeast. I wonder where that's going to hit. Hope we'll get some of that. Hello, Abdi. How did you go? Did you do good today? Yeah? Freeway. Well, you must be all right. You're in one piece. You come back. You wanna go get coffee? Oh, I'm nearly done here. Oh no, that was probably my voiceover talking. Because I got a notification through on the phone. Good one, Sly. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. We want to go get coffee before it gets hot, more hot than what it is. And their tea down at the little cafe down the road might actually fucking wake me up a bit. I'm hoping. Um, but I might come back a bit later on, and I might get I want to pre-record a video, but I'm gonna need a hand to do it. So I might hit my man up, see if he'll be photographer for me. I don't think he'll say no. But everybody have a great day, and thank you all for coming. And Sly, I do hope you come back. I really hope you come back. Um, you're welcome here. I'm not white knighting for anybody. I don't have enemies. Um, Again, I'm an educational channel, so I don't care what camp you come from, basically. Um, Everybody's welcome here. Um, Only thing I might have to look into doing is getting some mods within the next couple of weeks, but I'll deal with that. But anyway, I will get my ass out of here. I'm sure you're all sick of me right now. Everybody have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll be back.